privacy, baby. I do it all, baby. What do you want?
The usual, please. Lay it on me.
Watch the ride.
Don't go like it's only me that wanted to find out how first person mode looked in that situation. Come on now. Greetings one and all, this is Riddim Works and welcome to my channel with some Grand Theft Auto PS4 gameplay style. Now, everyone's been playing this game for the last year on PS3 and I think a lot of us was kind of a bit hesitant, a bit dubious about buying this on PS4. Now, except for the hardcore players, which I know was going to buy it in any event, there was players like me who was thinking, well, what else could be had from a game that I played a lot on the PS3? And it's simply because of the inclusion of the first person mode, first person view, and other little factors that made me say to myself, you know what, I'm going to get the game. Simply because of the fact that Grand Theft Auto was probably one of the only games that I even went back to the PS3 to play. And now they've got it on PS4. It is definitely a go-to game to just have some fun with your mates or just do bits of anarchic stuff by yourself. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it was a game that I knew I was going to buy, but I didn't know I was going to buy so soon. And there's three questions you got to really ask. How does the game look? How does the game play? How does the game feel? That's all you really need to know in terms of next gen stroke current gen PS4, Xbox One versions of the game. Now, the one thing that struck me first and foremost was the loading screens. I know it's a bit anal, but the loading screens, when I looked at the loading screens and saw the quality in that, I realized that it was going to be improved a whole lot. My only frustration with the game at that point was that I couldn't load the update. It was very hard for me to load the update. I was getting error messages and thousands of people were getting the same thing. And we all tried different combinations, different ways of trying to get the update file to load. And everybody kind of thought it was just down to the servers. And the last attempt that I had was to simply sign out of my PSN and sign back in. And lo and behold, it worked. Which kind of made sense because with all the accounts that people has in Rockstar Social Club, Rockstar needs to find out exactly who is who for them to get the... Sorry. Oh dear. Rockstar needed to find out who was who in order for them to get the pre-order million GTA dollar bonus and all the other in-game bonuses as well for returning players. So it kind of made sense for everybody to sign out and sign back in. And that's what I done and that's what happened. So as you can see, I'm more or less testing out the first person mode, which for some people is going to be right up their street. For some people it isn't. There's certain things that looks good in first person mode. There's some things that just doesn't. It's very disorienting. Is that a word? Well, you know the word I'm trying to basically say anyway. And the one thing that really kind of gave me motion sickness was when I aimed my gun and performed the roll while I aimed. You know, if that's supposed to confuse an enemy, it's going to confuse both of us, because I just felt really sick after doing it a couple of times. It was really off-putting. You know, I just lost my bearings after one roll. But like I said, people's gonna like it or they don't. For me personally, you know, there's certain situations that it suits, certain situations that it doesn't. And in terms of the first person mode, as you can see, it has its benefits. Well, not much anyway. But it does give an added element to the game, which I think Rockstar had to be smart in order to get back some of the PS3 players as well, because, you know, for me the game just seemed so played out at one point. And plus with the change of consoles as well, it was going to be very hard to get people back onto the PS3. But, you know, the loyal among you served Rockstar very well and, you know, leveled up to like 300 and shit, 400. I mean, without the cheating, you know. But it's all good. For the hardcore players, they're going to love it. You know, for the casual and non-adopters of the series, hey, you never know. You know, you might like it this time around. I know there are a lot of people that put off buying the game on PS3 to play on the PS4, which, you know, I've got to give it to you, man, for holding out for that long. But yeah, holding out for the game in this iteration in the PS4 console, I think was a good choice for some. You know, gives them to enjoy the game fresh, as well as the people who are long-term players of it. So, you know, it's a good mix all around. But as you can see, I'm trying first-person mode, and it just takes some getting used to, because Grand Theft Auto is a quintessentially third-person shooter, you know. But I respect the fact that they're trying to do all sorts with the game and make it appealing to all. So in terms of the look, it looks pretty good. How does it play? Or how does it feel, rather? Well, with the guns, I've got to say that the guns feels much more better on the PS3 version than it does on the PS4 version. I don't know what it is. It's like every gun, it's almost like the vibration doesn't even work too tough with it. You know, it works, but it's very, very minimal. It's like, at least with the PS3 version, you can feel the recoil in all the guns. Do you know what I mean? You can feel the recoil in all of them, and there is a difference between the guns in terms of the vibration settings that you can feel within the guns that you're playing with. So for me, that's the only minor issue, if that. But I suppose it's just something you just have to get used to, I suppose. The game does play well, but obviously getting into the new console and the new controller and just getting vibed up with it and getting used to the feel of the game in your controller, in your hands, it just takes some getting used to. There's nothing really more to really add in terms of any difference that I feel within the game, because obviously Grand Theft Auto 5 is being played to death, and you know what you know. For the people who, like I said, have just adopted the game, that may not have even played any version of Grand Theft Auto, yeah, you're gonna love it. For those who have, they know what I'm talking about, more or less. And I must say, it's like it's a welcome addition to my collection. You can feel that the games that are worth playing are now coming into fruition now, even though they are ports from PS3s. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, like with The Last of Us, you know, it's a go-to game. Grand Theft Auto, go-to game. Battlefield, go-to game. You know, for me, Destiny, go-to games. And those are the games I really want to have in my collection just to pick up and play. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'm not into the try and finish everything at one time and rinse out the game and be bitching about there's no other games to play. You know, for me, I like to play at a certain speed anyway. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, it is finally here. I've never seen a game have so much streams since day one of release. When I turned on the PS4, there was like over 100 streams of this game. So people were on it, big time, big style, you know. My only hope is that there's not much hacking in this game, because I think with the hacking that more or less spoiled the game for a lot of people. It just renders the game more or less unplayable for me anyway, when you buck up people that just hack and hack and hack the game within an inch of his life. So as you can see right here, I'm just going into first person mode on the bike. Yeah, it brings a different look to it. Where the missions are concerned, I'm not really that fussed. You know, I'll just play it in my own time. I know how it goes, I know how it works. In terms of team deathmatch, last team standing, races, all those modes that I didn't really pay much attention to. I mean, I'm more of a survival kind of bro. Yeah, I'll give those modes a shot. I'll give those modes a go. I just want the experience to be more fun to play. And with my subs and with my current set of PSN friends, yeah, if they've got the game, no doubt it will be a lot of fun to be had. But that's more or less my quick review of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS4. It's pretty much of the same, but only first person view included, and some other goodies as well. But it's all good. It definitely is a go-to game. Anyway, that is it from me for now. And as always, you know the coup. Whatever the format, console, media, genre, happy gaming, because that's what it's all about. Happy gaming, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And until such time, I just got a little bit of business to attend to. Megan.
That's it for me, baby. I'm a hoe, but I ain't no slut.